Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation
I'm sitting
Podcast.
in the chair. Yeah! I'm going down right now. I need to sit in the chair.
You didn't do it. Why? Why? You didn't do it at the end of the last episode. Why did you do that?
Also, I got to intro the fucking podcast first.
I'm sitting in the chair. I don't care.
You got to know.
Going
You
down
can't.
right now.
Let me get through the intro and
Nope,
I'll throw
I'm
it
sitting
to
in the
you.
chair.
Let's do it properly. Let me throw it
All
to
in
you.
favor of me
Hello
sitting in the chair right
and
now, say
welcome
yes.
to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. This is episode 0000003. My name is Jeff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Patton, Gavin Free, Nick
Hello.
and Eric. Andrew, why don't you sit in that chair?
I'm going to sit in the chair. This is really nice. This is way better than what I was doing. My back has been so fucked because we've been recording everything today. This is our fourth recording consecutively. My ass can't handle that in the other chair. I'm comfy. This is a great chair.
To be honest, as soon as you sat down, I could hear your smile.
Yeah, he
agree.
turned from a comedian to a comfy complainer, like instantly.
I've been known to comfy complain, so I'm glad that it is bringing out that side of me. This is great.
What are your immediate thoughts on the specifics?
I can't believe I have a back now. That's wild. Wow. What happened to these? This is crazy. I don't think I'm going to tighten up in pain every hour or so and then have to get up and, this is great. Oh. The thing with chairs is I never know how to use them is the problem. Like this has a lot of switches and stuff. There's always switches and levers and buttons and there's no instruction manual. So I just never use any of the attachments or like fancy stuff.
It
that comes
surely
with a
does
chair.
have a quick setup cheat sheet.
Yeah.
There was no cheat sheet.
You know what? You know who has one? Fucking YouTube.
That's always confusing because it's, I don't know. I've tried.
I guarantee you there's some boring 3-minute video that the company produced that explains very simply what each knob and whistle does.
Do you think we could produce a more lively one?
Yes.
Yeah,
What if Andrew shoots a commercial that teaches the chair?
it's great.
I don't know how the chair. The problem is, how do I learn how to? I don't even know how to describe the thing. So how do I learn? How do I search?
How do you learn? Do it like the cavemen do it. Start banging shit together till you make fire.
Yeah, why don't you wangle one of the knobs and see what happens?
Yeah.
I don't.
Turn something left, lift something up, lower a different one.
Feels dangerous.
Flip it to the right, crank down one of them.
I feel like there's certain knobs that only work if you're sitting in the chair when you use them, and I don't.
You
wanna,
are sitting in the chair.
Yeah, but I don't want to use it while I'm sitting in it because that just feels like that'll be disastrous.
Why don't you
I like
just
that.
tease one of them and see what goes on?
Some of these only work when you're sitting in it, and I'm currently sitting in it, so I won't be pressing any of these things.
They didn't put like escape levers in there to jettison you out of the house. Like they're all designed to increase your comfort.
I feel like I'm going to hit this button and the backrest is going to snap down and I'm going to roll out the back of the chair.
Well,
He's treating it like Wonka's elevator. It's a chair.
I am. I don't trust any of it. It's very well made. There's there's so many things on it that's customizable. I just am scared.
What do you mean? Just do something.
I just flipped a lever. I don't know what I did. But it's up now.
you just bought a Ferrari, but you only drive it to the mailbox and back.
See, what's terrifying is there isn't a lever on the same side. So what did I just do? What? Oh.
It could be like the amount of tilt back. It could be lumbar. It could be
lumbar.
the forwards and backwards of the sitting part.
See, there's a lot of things you can do.
Could be
It's
postural.
like a goddamn tank. Levers everywhere.
How many pedals are there?
6.
All right, calm down. Nobody needs that shit.
It's not available. There's not a website anymore. So we gotta do it here.
Herman Miller doesn't have a website anymore. Oh, I
No,
see.
the Red vs. Blue.
Yeah.
I've been
It's gone.
having a pretty serious problem with my printer.
What is this most serious issue you can have with a printer?
So I print to it, right? It
Yeah.
says couldn't find printer, or it just doesn't print. And then I'll come back into my office like 4 hours later, and the thing is just on the floor. So my printer's just embarrassed. It doesn't want to print in front of me. I've never seen it print.
Dude, you have a shy printer. I dated a girl in the army who was the same way with eating. She wouldn't eat in front of me. So
Yeah.
we'd go to like Burger King And she would wait till I look away, and then she'd take like a rabbit bite and then like freeze up again. Or I'd go to the bathroom and I'd come back and she'd be going to town. She just like wouldn't eat in front of me. Your printer is, you gotta sit down and have a conversation with your printer.
I'm actually.
You gotta put it at ease.
I'm not even joking when I said when I thought I wanted to set up a camera to catch it printing, because it will never do it. I could ask it to print and I'll sit in the room with it for 3 hours and it knows when I've left.
Dude, what if you ask it to print right now and then we'll just see if it does before the end of the episode?
I love it.
Perfect. Let me print.
Do it.
What should I print?
Can I give you something to print?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Print the Chubby logo.
Printing the Chubby logo.
Look at how happy Chubby guy is.
So we're just wasting ink then, huh?
Okay,
No,
let me
this
see.
is great.
Print the
Every
law.
fucking color on earth.
Chubby.
Jeff has that tattooed somewhere on his body.
Hey, don't tempt me. I got room.
Ooh.
I'd love for you to have a Chubby tattoo.
I haven't had a tattoo in a while. I don't really think about them very much anymore. I wish I had more, but the whole part of getting them is annoying. Barrier to entry stuff, kind of like parasailing or whatever we were talking about.
Your pictures can't be printed because this error occurred. An internal error occurred. Okay.
The internal error is your present.
Huh. That is a different error than I've got before.
I will say it's
Interesting.
probably, I could see it being a Chubby issue because I don't think there's anything like official about the Chubby branding at this point.
Now, I'm not familiar with Chubby.
Oh my God.
Oh my
It's just
God.
error screen on top of error screen when Gavin tries to print
Yeah,
this.
that is unfortunate.
Have you tried printing the law? It goes great.
No.
Don't try
Try
not
that.
printing it full screen. Just try printing it smaller. Maybe that'll help.
Oh yeah, there you go.
What were you going to say, Jeff, about Chubby?
I just am not familiar with Chubby as a brand. Is that a Canadian thing or is it US?
Brand of soda from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh,
It used to be in Canada. Now it's only available in the United States.
Chubby
At Walmart,
soda.
specifically.
We
Well,
were
maybe-
talking about it when we were in between recordings. He had asked if I'd ever had those, and I said no. The ones that I remember, it's these cheap ass little nothing drinks.
Oh
that you
yeah,
get all
dude,
the
those
time.
the little barrels. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even know what they're called. I just searched like plastic cheap drink 1990s.
Yeah, those things are fucking great, dude.
What are the flavors?
Red, orange,
There's a
blue.
purple, blue.
There's a purple,
There's a
yeah.
green flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Don't know what they're called, but they're like shaped like little barrels.
You would never guess what they were called. What a ridiculous name for these.
What is it?
Little Hugs.
What the?
Fuck you.
Little
Not you,
Hugs
but
fruit
you.
barrels.
Motherfucker. That is what they're called.
Fruit barrels.
They're
The whole
discontinued.
Little
time.
hugs.
Lame.
They were
What
like
other products? This
a quarter. They were so cheap.
So Chubby has pineapple sunshine, cream scream, orange tango or tangy, whatever it is, tutti frutti, purple power, and blueberry blast. They have you can get like a little 6-pack of all the different flavors. I feel like we should get some of those.
I feel like they're
Put the-
discontinued, sadly.
The Chubbies
Gavin-
aren't. You just said they're in
Gavin,
America.
did you guys have a weird
Oh
little
no, the
drink?
Chubby. I thought we were talking Little Hugs.
I had Panda Pops. They were probably the littlest drinks that I had.
The littlest drinks. Is it? Hang on. Is it these?
Oh, I remember them being smaller than that.
I don't.
Was that Panda Pop?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Panda Pops. I hated them. I didn't really like
Oh,
fizzy drinks.
This guy's too wrapped up in his printer, man. I don't know about this.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember these? I was thinking about these the other day, and I was going to ask,
Oh
if,
wow.
did they exist in Canada, Andrew, or is this like a Outback
Yeah, no.
Steakhouse kind of thing?
I feel like that is an Outback Steakhouse thing. I have no memory of clearly Canadian. That's really funny.
In the 80s, they were everywhere.
Dude, yeah, that that must have gone right up until about 1992. It feels like so early 90s and they were gone. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
just disappeared. Why was Clearly Canadian discontinued? Poor management decisions.
Founded in 87 in British Columbia.
Oh, there you go. It's a little before your time, I guess.
I guess so.
You should, if you can find some, you should get some. In 1983, their annual sales hit 155 million.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm learning all about Little Hug. They also have Big Hug branded. There's the same product, but they're bigger.
Oh, that's awful. You should not have a bigger version
taste of
that.
happiness.
It's just nothing. It's just sugar. It's like hummingbird food. Like you should not be drinking this.
They sold it in 2015, I believe it said, and they reduced the sugar content. So it's not
I don't
even
believe
gross.
Okay, yeah, but 1 million reduced to 900,000 is still too much. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's fucking shitting down rain outside my house right now.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
It started.
Just started,
It's,
yeah.
It's begun.
Big
Uh,
hug.
Did you have, Geoff, I feel like this is after your time, but before probably everyone else's here. Did you guys have Raven's Revenge?
I have never seen that in my life. I don't know what that is.
I figured.
the
It
goddamn
is.
is that food?
Revenge.
Is that like a fruit roll up?
No. Like it's sugar. It's like sugar dust. It is
Oh, like pixie sticks?
Like
kind of, but like you would go to like the little Raven's Revenge station thing, and you would like layer it with different flavors. Some of them were like really sour, and some of them weren't. Whatever.
So you make your own layers.
Yes. Yeah. So you would make like cool designs and then show your friends, and then you would all just be in 6th grade eating nothing but sugar.
It
Bouncing off the
looks like
fucking wall.
something you would put in a letter to assassinate the president with. That does not look like edible food.
Yes,
Dude.
I agree.
It's like something Ted Kaczynski would send to a college professor.
We were inspired, you know?
Yeah, that sums up the 90s, actually, now that you mention it.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised this generation has teeth.
Yeah,
Some
big
of us
time.
don't.
Especially with what Nick is throwing down there with Fun Dip. Dude, we had Fun Dip in the office up until us going out of business. Fun Dip in an office. That's crazy.
I've never had Fun Dip, but I've seen it a lot.
Oh, dude.
Is Fun Dip good?
Good
The
stick.
stick is the best thing on
Yep.
earth. I wish I could just buy the stick.
Yep.
If I could buy like a 6-pack of sticks, like a stick pack, I'd be all. It's all I'd eat.
Stick pack.
Dude, what a power move it would be to just pull the stick out of a bag of Fun Dip and toss the bag out.
I do that all the time. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? It's a baller move.
Wait, the stick is edible?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
best part.
That's the best part.
Oh. I always assumed it was just like a spoon.
So it's flavored like powder. And then when you're done with the flavored powder, the stick is just super pressed sugar that doesn't have like a flavor except sugar. It is sugar dipping in sugar, and then you eat all of it.
Yeah, it's a white flavor. That's how I would describe it. Tastes white.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
What was the best flavor of Fruit Barrel?
Red.
Boy. Red or blue, probably. Those were like
Fuck.
they're like the cheapest, like the easiest ones.
This
Why?
website has orange and purple.
Oh.
The only ones they have.
It's because they're the only ones left because nobody drank
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, because those aren't the good ones.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay. I'll look into this. I want to try those. Because I feel like those are things I've only seen in movies or like TV.
They suck. Like they're not good. You know?
Do you remember? Speaking of shit, bad candy. Do you remember Wax Cola?
I think I know what you're talking about, but
Yes.
not that as a brand.
Oh God.
Is it the drinks, the like
Wax-
where you
wax
bite
bottles.
the top? Yeah, wax bottles. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're so small. Like I didn't really understand.
I know that's why they suck.
You were supposed to like bite the top and then like drink them and then throw out the wax or chew on the wax. What was the plan with the
You
wax?
chew on the wax.
Yeah.
Who wants to chew wax?
I would put the whole bottle in my mouth at one time
Mhm.
and just start chewing.
That's what you mostly did. Yeah. Until the flavor
Oh,
was
they're
gone,
tiny.
You spit it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're small.
Oh, I thought they were like full bottle size.
Like a
And
giant
you just like
candle
chew off
bottle.
the top like gum.
That would be crazy.
Just like walking around chewing on a giant ass candle.
That's exactly what I thought you were talking about.
I want that now. That needs to be a thing that exists.
I'm sure you could make that. What kind of wax is chewable?
Listen, I'm already
Like any
fucking.
wax.
I'm doing pickling already. I don't have time to figure out how to make a wax bottle on top of the pickling.
Then you got to get into industrial glycine, start adding that in. It's a whole thing.
Industrial.
It would be so funny to just bite the top off a soda bottle and drink it and then just eat the bottle.
Like a Coke product type
Yeah.
thing, like real soda. Because I don't even know what the liquid is in the wax bottles. Because it's certainly not. It's not soda. It's like a juice. I guess a fruit juice. I describe it as.
Yeah, and quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fruit in quotes.
Did
A lot of
anybody
quotes.
else answer what the grossest food they eat is?
Oh no,
Oh.
I'm trying to.
Question.
I don't really have one for fruit. Sticking in the like beverage realm, I really like the taste of Dasani water, and I feel like that just makes me a
You're a
scumbag.
monster.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's
I
the
know.
grossest. It's like drinking an
I
oil
know.
slick. Ugh.
I know everyone says that. I like it.
I think it was banned in England.
Probably. It's a shit bottled water. I think it's like the worst bottled water brand.
It's somehow you drink it and you're like less hydrated. I don't know how it happens.
It's like
like the
fucking tuxedo.
Nick eats sardines with jalapenos and hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Nick.
But it's like on what? Like just a bowl?
Yeah, they're bowl.
Like a bowl of fish and peppers and hot sauce?
Yeah.
This man is absolutely drinking fish stock on the side out of cans.
I can't be stopped.
What does that look like?
Gross.
Can you, Nick? Can you name on one hand the number of food you don't like that you wouldn't eat?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, what do you avoid?
Because we ran into that issue earlier in the other show where I was trying to remember something I didn't like off the top of my head. I'd say the thing I don't like the most, or like would probably avoid, is coconut.
Yeah, that was your
But
weird
I mean,
dislike. Considering what you, I didn't mean you're weird as in you're weird as a
Yeah.
person. I meant of your taste.
Of all the
preferences.
things for you
Yeah.
not to like, coconut seems like a weird one.
this might be the texture. I don't know.
A lot of people don't like it.
What about in chocolate form, like a Bounty? Or like what are yours? Mound? Mounds?
Oh, no,
Mound's
no.
good.
No, I can't do it. Yeah. Why we're in good chocolate.
Nick has that dog in him, not in the sense of like not quitting, but he'll just eat whatever the fuck you put in front of him.
Yeah. I mean, I'll slop it up, really. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you guys are getting a better glimpse at what he is on the other show on 100% Eat. It's just this all the time.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, Gav, you'll slop a lot of stuff up too in the grand scheme of things. Like you're not into sugary candies and like
God, no,
food that was created in a lab. But like I remember touring Scotland and England with you, and you ate haggis and all kinds of nasty shit.
Haggis is delicious.
That was mainly trying stuff. I still
Yeah.
didn't eat that raw meat that you ate in the Netherlands.
Oh.
Oswurst.
Raw meat.
Yeah, I didn't. I was looking at that,
Oswurst.
and I'm convinced the waiter was pranking you with that shit.
And he totally might have been, but we still ate it. It was not good. It was like what is it?
Oh, what is
I don't
that?
ever eat it, but what is that raw meat? It's always an appetizer. What's it called on a menu?
Steak tartare?
Tartare.
Yeah, sorry, tartare.
It was like tartare shoved into these pickled peppers,
Ooh.
and then you would just like pop it in your mouth, and there's just like an explosion of raw meat and
And blood.
juice and blood. And yeah,
I'd try it.
it was it wasn't great.
Ost first.
Uh-oh.
I lost him.
I did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did Geoff lose power?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I mean, the
That
the
check
might
weather,
be gone.
just so you guys know, we've been
All right.
recording for
Well, I
like
guess
the
this
last
was
few
the moment
hours.
the podcast.
If we're keeping this in. We've been recording for like the last few hours, and over probably the last, I'd say 45 minutes to an hour, the weather has turned like insane. It was sunny and bright. I mowed my lawn this morning. Like it was nice out.
Pitch black. Like
Hello?
I'm in the
It-
dark at
It's
4 p.m.
so dark. It's
Hello?
almost 4. It is raining so hard, and I don't know if Geoff just lost power, but I got a feeling he did.
Do we think that Geoff is a UPS guy?
Nope.
UPS?
Like the battery?
Yeah, like the backup battery.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, Andrew, the thing that I learned starting to work at Rooster Teeth was
Was that
Whoa,
thunder?
Yeah.
That sounded
What?
like thunder.
Oh,
Nick's
shit,
mic.
I heard that through Discord.
Yeah.
cool.
Everything's crackling when the lightning strikes.
The thing I learned when I started working at Rooster Teeth is that they are religious about their backup batteries, both at the office and at home. I never had run into that until I started working there.
No.
So many people have backups. It's really
I
crazy.
got like 5 of them.
Yeah. I've none. My power goes out and I just go, well, I mean, I guess that's it.
I have because I have a server that it spins up like 60 drives, and I'm so paranoid about like a multiple drive head crash if the power goes out. So I've got like a dual layer UPS for it.
Oh, wow. You're set.
Bye, Geoff.
There he goes.
I haven't heard back from Geoff yet. I texted him to see what's up, but I haven't heard back from him. When I worked at an IT place, we had to do tape backups for servers. Did you ever do that stuff?
Yeah, I got tapes.
Jeez, man, that stuff's crazy. People.
All right,
are
I'm
like-
back.
Hi, Geoff.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Welcome back, Geoff.
Yeah, what's up?
Power go out?
I no, my power didn't go out. Just my router just turned off, I guess, or my modem.
Wow.
It was weird.
You might have had a surge.
I must have had a surge or something. Yeah, it just took it a second to come back on.
So you're still recording?
Yeah, I never stopped.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
I'm a fucking professional, dude. Come on.
Way
Are
to
you
go,
a
bud.
backup battery guy?
No. No, but I never have been. I have never had a backup battery.
Oh, that
this
is
whole
fine.
time.
Yeah,
There you go.
Are you?
You're
Well, I
set.
know you are, Gav, but is
Yeah.
everybody else?
I am now.
No.
Yeah. See,
I'm a glow stick and candle guy. That's
if
what
I was a backup battery guy, then that would just mean that I would be indignant and annoyed when I didn't lose my audio and everybody else did. This way, I'm a part of the group that loses the audio.
Oh, shit. It is pissing it down.
It's pretty.
I'm
rainy.
jealous. I'd go to sleep.
Does it make you sleepy? Especially in that chair.
Oh yeah, I listen. Yeah, with the chair, and I listen to the rain sounds, fall asleep.
Oh,
What did I miss while I was gone? By the way.
We're
We're
just
talking
talking
about
about
backup
batteries.
Andrew, do you think you'll learn your chair before the next episode?
No, I've never learned a chair ever.
I feel like you spend so much time in your office chair that I want to know without even looking, like, what all my knobs do.
I just get intimidated. Because what if I flip the thing and it changes and I don't know how to change back?
Just remember what you did.
Just do the reverse of what you just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know what I did in the first place. So how do I reverse what I didn't
Not
know?
frickin' Rubik's Cube.
Film it. Film yourself doing it so you can go back and watch the tape. It's a chair, man, and you got like the chair. If you were ever to learn a chair to
Yeah,
maximize
you're
your
wasting
comfort,
the
this
chair.
would be the chair.
No, I'll try to. You're right. I need to fully utilize this chair. I will put an effort in to learn all these buttons and switches and
We've got a couple of weeks
Knobs.
before we can record again.
Exactly, Gavin.
You should be like fucking Tank in the Matrix, like all laid out, with a screen in
dude.
front of you, just like coding like crazy, coding comedy.
I need to.
I think that by the time you're back, by the time we're back together,
Mhm.
you should at least be able to show us a couple of tricks that you learned about your chair.
You got it.
Okay.
Comedy is all about setting something up and then having someone deliver for you. It's a 1-2 effort or even larger, but it's just the general structure is always that. And you can see it in like some of the all-time great comedy duos, whether it's like Key and Peele, Abbott Costello, Faye and Poehler. I mean, there's so many you could pick from, but that's sort of irrelevant. The point is you kind of need somebody to help you knock things out of the park. And that's you and Shopify. It comes to growing your business. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. As people who just started a business, so exciting to know that there is a service like Shopify that can help us at the beginning, can help us if we're more established, just knowing that they're there and that they have the tools to get us to the next level, because that's what you want to do. You want to grow when you're starting a business, because they're there from the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million order stage? Shopify is here to help you grow to get to those goals. It doesn't matter if you're selling drone tubes or clog tubes, they got you. They have a #1 leading e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system. Wherever and whatever you're selling, they have your back. You gotta love that about Shopify. They also help you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, up to 36% better compared to other leading commerce platforms. 36%, that is significant. They also sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify's magic, your AI-powered all-star. Who doesn't love having an all-star on their roster? It's great. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US, and Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. It's a lot. Plus, Shopify's extensive help resources are there to support your success every step of the way, because businesses that grow with Shopify. You have no idea. Someone who's just started a business, knowing that if you're having any issues, you can reach out and get assistance. So huge. It's such relief. Just a fantastic all around service. And that's really what I love about Shopify, is that they let you take control and they give you the guidance and the support to take your business to the next level or wherever you want it to go. It's great. So please sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/face, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/face now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. That is shopify.com/face, shopify.com/face.
If everyone here was a Matrix character, who would you be?
Ooh.
Neo.
Yeah, man.
I'd be Roy Jones Jr. character. I don't remember his name.
Who?
Roy
Jones
Jones
Jr.?
Jr.
He was in
is
the Matrix.
in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Who was he in The Matrix?
I don't remember his name. Let me look it up.
What was the character there? What did he do?
Jeff just wants to be Roy Jones Jr.
He was one of the dudes. He was a good guy.
I'd be the guy that says I want to eat steak.
No way, baby.
Yeah.
I'm Joey Pants.
No, you're right.
I'm
You're right. You
Cypher.
are more him.
Yep. I'm Cypher. Hey, ignorance is bliss.
That steak looks. Every time I watch that scene, I really want steak. It just looks so good, and the way he eats it is so
They nail
weird.
that scene. It makes you, like, you watch that scene and it makes you realize, like, look, I don't agree with what this guy is saying, but boy, that is just everything to him, and it looks phenomenal.
But if you were him, I feel like if I was in his situation, I would think exactly like him. Like Morpheus just keeps killing people. He keeps pulling people out of the Matrix, and they keep dying.
Right.
Okay, it's Ballard. That's who I'd be.
Okay.
I had no
Matrix
idea
2.
Roy Jones Jr. was in.
Hell yeah, he
Wild.
was.
I don't. Why was Roy Jones Jr. in? Why?
Why not?
What? I don't understand.
It just looks like a bunch of people cosplaying a con.
Well, that's kind of what 2 and 3 looked like to me, so that's par for the course.
I don't know if I don't think I know Matrix well enough to make this declaration.
I would be Agent.
Smith?
I found out the names of the other agents, by the way. You know, there's like originally 3 agents.
Oh yeah.
I just I didn't know there were more names beyond Smith.
Is the square-headed guy is Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Smith, there's Jones, and there's Brown.
What were Jones and Brown doing while Smith was fucking around? Like, were they fighting a different Neo in a different part of the world? Having their own adventure?
I think he just assimilates them, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Like,
just
I
takes them.
think that
Hmm.
doesn't he, like, he's the one that, like, Smith is like the one that, like, breaks out of, being part of, like, this thing, like, as like an agent or whatever, and he just assimilates these guys.
Yeah, he gets like anomaly, and then he gets out of the Matrix at some point into a guy that kind of. Oh, it's the guy in your picture, Jeff. The guy next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smith gets out of the Matrix into that guy.
Mm-hmm. Boy, those movies suck.
Yeah, but if you lump them all in with Matrix 4, those 2 movies are a masterpiece.
Do you remember, was it 2 or 3 that he pumped Carrie-Anne Moss's heart back to life?
Oh yeah, he squeezes it.
Yeah,
Third one, I think.
that was pretty cool.
We're just talking about the Matrix.
I stand by Matrix 4 is my favorite Matrix.
No, you shut up. No, you don't.
It is. It's my favorite. Like that
You're
one the
full of
most.
shit.
But what'd you say? Matrix 4 is your favorite?
It's my favorite of them. Yes.
I never saw it.
I never did either.
I don't know. I did 2 and 3 was so fucking painful to get through. I don't know why.
Yeah, I didn't like
forced
2 or
myself to get through
3.
4.
Why is 4 your favorite?
I just had the most fun with it. Like I feel like I was maybe a little bit too young when the first Matrix came out to appreciate it at that time.
You can still watch it now.
Yeah, I've gone back and I've rewatched it. And it just doesn't connect. And like, it's cool. It's a cool movie, but it doesn't connect with me in the way that other people talk about it.
Gavin, it's no Matrix 4.
But the second one
It
has
is
like
no
the
Matrix
Burly
4.
Brawl, and it has the mile-long highway that they built. What
No,
happens in the
Matrix-
4th one?
Neil Patrick Harris. That's what happens. They talk about stuff. I don't think they talk about stuff in any of the other movies. It's a unique thing of Matrix 4. There is some meta? Is there meta stuff in the other Matrix movie where they're talking about their own franchise within the movie?
No.
That
Exactly.
sucks. That
No,
sucks.
that's great. No, it's great. They're analyzing their own film series within the movie. It's good. Didn't the Wachowskis, do they still make things together? Did they make that together, or was that only one of them?
I think it was just Lana Wachowski.
Yeah, I don't think they collaborated on that.
Oh
What
my
I will
God.
say is, regardless of any of the movies, none of them are Enter the Matrix, which we do need to still play.
Great. Gavin, why'd you say, oh my God?
I've got
You
an update.
printing?
Oh, okay. What's
What's your update?
What's happening?
Oh, printed!
Wait, so did you see it happen?
No, I've got my headphones on. I didn't hear it. This was on the floor when I turned around.
So you don't even know if there was a hesitation.
Well, it didn't print for at least 5 minutes because I was keeping an eye on it after I hit print.
Can I ask a serious question about the Matrix real quick?
Yeah. Oh, is Geoff? When did Geoff go?
Jeff is gone again.
Jeff's been gone. He'll be back. Are you kidding me?
What?
He had
if-
nothing to say about everything Andrew was just saying? My God.
Jeff is back.
Do you remember in War of the Worlds when the noise the monsters would make in War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
I just heard that noise outside my house, and then I lost internet for a second. So there may be an alien invasion going on right now. I don't know.
Keep an eye out in the lightning strikes. There might be something coming down in them.
Oh,
Good call.
shit.
Good call. Good call. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just had to get that out.
No, it's
before
fine.
get
I was going to ask a
vaporized.
very important Matrix question. What type of canned gravy would Agent Smith most be into? You think he's a
Caramelized onion.
caramelized onion? I think he
Guarantee you.
is.
Yeah, he is.
I think it
He
has
likes
to be.
onions.
What kind of things is he fermenting in his
sicko.
fridge?
Oh, God. Not fish. No, that much.
That dude, I bet you $1,000 that dude ferments okra.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's what he's into. Like fucking slimy fermented pickled okra. Yeah.
I'm still just trying to figure out why Roy Jones Jr. was in The Matrix. I'd love to know. Do you think he knows? Do you think he really liked The Matrix and so they put him in? Or do you, how did that happen?
I think he was a fan probably or something.
Did you ever listen to his album?
No, yeah, actually I did. It was around the time that he was like ending his boxing career. So he's probably making in that point where they're like, all right, do you make the transition to movies or commentating or maybe that's not the right move for you at all. Maybe just
Sure.
go quietly into the night, which is I think what he ultimately decided to do till he came out to fight Tyson. Was that last year, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
2 years ago, I think.
Again, I'm just more of a fan of his music, so.
He did have a great rap album. He was one of the best boxers of all time. He just retired 4 fights too late.
I think his music was the theme song to one of like those boxing games.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was Can't Be Touched. That was a good one. Hey, real quick, rewind it back a little bit. Gavin, you said you had a game or something?
Oh yeah.
It's been postponed.
What?
What is that? What?
What does that mean?
I just thought of a way to improve it, and I need more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Because I remember we could do stuff for Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Now,
Oh.
so you're talking about a supplemental that is just for Patreon. Oh, interesting.
Well, it's a supplemental that is going to have stuff that we probably can't put on YouTube.
Got it. I'm excited.
Because I remember that we can
Oh.
put clips. It's going to be clip heavy.
I mean,
Interesting.
Is this
Okay.
gonna be? Are we talking about my dick again?
No,
Okay.
but we can if you want.
Old
No,
gravel
no.
Dick Ramsey.
No, no, thank you.
It's funny. Sometimes when I have conversations with my mom, I feel like the way you guys react to me sometimes when I'm listening to things that's happening in her life. My mom can no longer go to her favorite bakery. She has ruined her favorite
Oh.
bakery for her in a way that is so stupid. And I say that in the nicest of ways, in the most respectful of ways.
Did you take all the money out of her purse?
I didn't know.
Okay.
She have you ever been like locked in to like you're gonna go to a place and get something, and then when they don't have that thing, you're completely thrown? Like you have no plan B and you fumble? Have you ever had that experience?
Well, I feel like it's never to the point where it's like, I don't know what to do. Usually I go, oh,
Well,
all right.
then you're not like my mom. She went to her bakery. She hasn't been to in a little bit. to get cookies. This is what she told me. She was excited to get these chocolate chip cookies. She was doing something that day that she was stressed about. So she thought, I'll get these cookies and this will like kind of start my day off right. And she went in and it's the same lady that works there. It's a small local bakery. And she's always had the same person that she interacts with every time.
Is she known by name?
I don't think so. It is a thing where they don't know each other's names, I assume, but it's always the same person behind the counter. And she went in and she said, I'll have 2 cookies. And the lady said, oh, we stopped making cookies because we're making donuts now. And my mom was not prepared for this. And her brain immediately went, there's a bunch of really good donut places around. I don't know why you would make donuts. This is her internal thought.
Oh, she's not saying
this. She's not saying this. She's thinking this.
Thank God.
And so the lady behind the counter says, would you like to try one of our jelly donuts? And my mom replies with, I can't have those, was what came out, which is not true. There's no allergy. There's no, it's just not a thing. And the lady went, well, we have cinnamon sugar donuts as well. And my mom doubled down and went, I can't have those either.
You're so related, and we are getting a more full picture of you. This is crazy.
Man.
And there's a pause. And then my mom said she didn't know how to handle the silence that was there. So she just said the first thing that came to her mind. And she said, if you want a good donut, go to Milk Jam Donuts, which is a different donut place nearby. And the lady looked at her and said, I would recommend. And then she said a different place. And that was it. And then my mom left, and she was the entire time just thinking, why did I say that? Why did I say any of that? That was all dumb. That was all terrible to say. And
she locked herself out of donuts.
She is now locked out. Well, no, plenty of donut places. She can't get any other baked goods.
You're right. There's no going back from that.
No, when you tell a person at a bakery where they should get donuts that they sell that isn't theirs.
Yeah.
Do you think
It's
maybe
so
if she
rough.
went in with your balaclava, she could get some stuff?
Honestly, for how bad of a position she's left herself there, it would actually help. It would be a step up, which is,
I never thought about that, but if we ever get a chance, we should reprint that balaclava and sell it as a do-over mask.
Like the ultimate mulligan mask?
Yeah, the ultimate mulligan. Mullah mask.
that has been the most recent thing with my mom, as well as she keeps asking me who says awesome sauce, and I don't know how to answer that question. She's asked me on 3 separate occasions, and I just don't know what to say.
The answer
What
is
kind
simple.
of person?
Yeah, no, she's like, who says awesome sauce? And I was so taken aback. I said, what do you mean? And she said, it's somebody says it. And I said, it was like a phrase a long time ago it's like an internet thing kind of way back. And she said, no, that's not it. There is a specific person that is known for saying it. Who is it? And I have no idea who she's talking about.
And she just keeps, have you been
She
like, why
keeps
do you keep asking me?
She forgets that she's asked me, like enough time will pass, and then she will ask me again, and it sticks out because I maintain to not know how to respond. Who is the person that says awesome sauce? I guess if anyone's listening knows, please let me know so I can then forward it to her, because she keeps asking me.
Was it invented by Homestar Runner?
Is that a Homestar Runner thing?
I can't imagine your mum being on Homestar.
Do you think your mom is watching Homestar? She loves strong bad emails in the cheat.
Somebody, I think I have the answer for you.
Okay.
It's Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec, maybe.
Yes, that would be it. She did watch Parks and Rec. Thank you, Geoff. Jesus.
Yeah, it's either him or the lady, Aubrey Plaza. I see both of them in this.
I don't know. Well, ask her if it was Chris Pratt or ask her if it was Homestar Runner.
I'm sure that's not where she got it from. I'm just surprised that that's where it originated from.
Huh.
Mrs. Panton really into the cheat.
She's really...
That's what I'm saying. I think
She's a big fan of Coach Z.
The whole gang's here, and they want to say awesome sauce to Andrew's mom.
I can just imagine her walking home from the bakery, muttering to herself about awesome sauce, and then coming home and sitting in a chair that she doesn't know how to use.
I'm so excited for this to be you in a few years and get to go through it with you, Andrew.
To me asking you about awesome sauce?
Yeah, like when you hit the because we'll still be friends when you're in your 50s or 60s. And
Sure.
We are who our parents, or we will be who our parents are now, right? So
I hope not to that level. I don't want to get blocked out of a bakery.
If I had to pick a person in my life who stood the highest chance of getting blocked from a bakery, you would be the only person on the list.
You told us a story
right.
about your mom that should have just been about, like, if you told us now, you're like, I lied, it was me. Like, everyone would just go, yeah.
Yeah.
You can be honest with us. What was it? Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
You sure?
I wish it was.
Was it you wondering what a butt plug was this whole time?
She knows about those now.
Yeah.
She's informed.
What would be the funniest thing to put on a butt plug?
Bottle of Chubby.
Strong bad.
Yeah, I would say the fucking one of these little fucks I just posted a picture of from Homestar Runner.
Like, what about a grown plug?
Oh,
Hear it with every step.
Wow.
Interesting.
Is it part of the thing with butt plugs, those people not knowing it's in?
Well, some of them have like tails on the back, and
No,
they're
I guess it's
decorative.
true.
Yeah, maybe it's like a sense of danger. Like, oh my God, when I go to the grocery store, everyone will hear me grow tubing.
I really want somebody to have that in and then fall down a hill.
They'll think I'm brushing my teeth, but it's just my butt plug.
What if it was triggered by you farting? Like the air shooting the pipe up?
Dude, like an amplifier.
It's like a kazoo.
What are those things they put on the German planes when they dive to make the terrifying dive sound?
I got no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Plane.
I don't know.
You know, like.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but the I just am imagining
Like one of those, but for farts.
Oh, they would
Stuka
stick
siren?
a playing card in the spokes of the plane, right? Stuka siren.
Stuka siren, that was it. Yeah, it's like a little like air-driven thingy that they would use to scare people on the ground.
Do you think the guy, the woo guy, is it the whistle goes woo? You know what I'm talking about?
Bubb Rubb? Or was that his name? Bubb Rubb?
You talking about Bubb Rubb and Lil Sis?
Yeah, I'm talking about Bubb Rubb. You think Bubb Rubb has a Stuka siren on his plane? And he's the first one? Gotta get those noises.
What do you think Bubb Rubb's doing today? He's still around, right?
I don't know. I love Bubb Rubb.
That's got to be 15 years old, right?
I'm sorry,
at least?
15? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's got minimum. It's got to be 15. It's got to be more, don't you think?
Who is Bubb Rubb?
Bubb
don't
Rubb
remember
and
the
Lil
Whistle
Sis?
Goes
Whistle
Woo?
Go Woo?
Yeah, you said all that. Who? Huh?
You don't know Bubb Rubb?
No, I don't know Bubb Rubb.
It was from. I'll post a link to the YouTube video, but just watch it later or whatever. It was from a news report in the Bay Area,
Yeah.
I think, and they had whistles on their cars, like on the muffler tips. And it would whistle when you drove by, and they interview Bubb Rubb and Lil Sis about it. And he talks about how, like, it's only in the morning, you're supposed to be up cooking breakfast. And then he keeps imitating the whistle. And in 2004, funniest thing in the world.
Could we watch it right now and play the audio and or get in trouble?
I mean, I wouldn't put the audio in a wide release podcast. I mean,
So- it's
honestly,
so old now.
hey,
It's
hey,
just
you
from
know
a
what?
news feed.
Let's put it to a vote.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah. Yes. Any opportunity to listen to Bubb Rubb? Absolutely.
Geoff?
Well, now I'm scared. I don't know. I think I'm a no.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Nick?
I'm horrified. No.
I gotta
Eric,
vote
you're the
no.
deciding vote.
I gotta vote.
All
I
right.
gotta vote no.
That's fair.
I'm
Fair.
sorry.
We don't.
That
do it.
is a no vote that I support. I'm okay with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
You voted yes, but yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, because I wanted it, but I'm glad that the adults in the room stood up and didn't allow it to happen.
Well, I was immediately thinking you can have 3 strikes on YouTube, but also 1 strike makes you lose features.
Yeah.
And then I was starting to think, oh, what's that worth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good question.
Something to think about.
I wonder who even owns the kron4.com archival footage at this point.
So what was it like? Traffic's Vuvuzela? What was the noise?
Dude,
like?
you just fucking nailed it. That's 100% it. That's better than I could have described it. Yeah. It's just that Bubb Rubb is a character.
Mhm.
And it's like, it's basically, you know how like when you do like man on the street interviews, like, sir, come over here. What is your name? And your name's like, oh, my name's Gavin Free. And they're like, what do you think about the construction in the neighborhood? And you're like, well, it's inconvenient, but I appreciate that they're making improvements. It was like that kind of thing. But the dude walks up, he's like, my name's Bubb Rubb, this little sis. And you're like, what? And then he just goes into the whole thing. It's very funny.
It's really good. Definitely worth your time.
Has anyone watched the documentary Chillin' at the Mansion featuring himself?
No.
Reading
What?
about Bubb Rubb.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
He collaborated with people. It says Linnell would hook up with the administrators of the website bubbrub.com who started selling Bubb Rubb themed shirts, underwear, and even ringtones. The website also went on to promote it and sell a DVD documentary titled Chillin' at the Mansion featuring Linnell himself.
I didn't know that he turned this into an industry, but I'm into it. We need to do a watch along of that.
Wait, that is it's a 17-minute video that looks like it's just him talking to the camera.
Just him chilling at the mansion.
I bet that's a long 17 minutes.
Yeah, I bet it's long.
Oh.
Some people just
Yeah.
perfectly monetize the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather watch the entirety of Bubb Rubb chilling at the mansion or Painkiller, the making of part 1 again?
Bubb Rubb.
Dude, I'm all
I'll
over.
watch
But
Bubb
I'd
Rubb.
pay $1,000 to shoot a horse to watch Bubb Rubb.
Maybe something we should touch on that has warped all of our views. I'd like to think, since we did it, we did a movie battle. We did a summer movie auction thing. That'll be a supplemental. I'm getting page ads on this Bubb Rubb thing for The Strangers Chapter 1, which I don't like as someone who doesn't own it.
I saw a trailer for it the other night, and I was like, God damn it. Looks
Did
good.
it scare you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh.
I also don't remember what fucking movies I got, apparently, because I got sucked into thinking I had The Crow.
So we did a thing where we listed out all the summer releases, and then we had an auction for who got what. And the goal is to build a roster of movies that will earn the most domestically by the end of the summer. So we all got different things. I'm very excited for people to watch it.
And we all understood it immediately.
Yep.
We did.
Yeah.
Once an example was given, it was like, oh, okay, I get what we're doing here. Every time it was explained to us before that, dude, I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I'm sorry, Andrew.
I love how hesitantly we entered that recording and how excited we were at the end of it.
Oh, my God.
Like, we just wanted to do that for everything.
Do you think If has already made me $200 million yet? Or do you think
It is spurred some really fun trash talking in our Slack that I am excited to continue throughout the summer.
you and Eric going at it last night was funny.
Cannot believe that's how the game started last night. That was fucking unreal. I was freaking out, like standing up from my seat, going, yeah, Harold the Purple Crayon.
So you're at an Austin FC game last night, and
Yeah.
you own the film Harold and the Purple Crayon, which
Yeah, didn't have to
stars
pay
Zachary
shit for
Levi.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
And did they promote Harold and the Purple Crayon when he was doing his Austin FC thing, or was it just, hey, celebrity here?
It was just like Austin resident Zachary Levi, and I was like yelling at people to watch Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Harold.
That's right. He does live here, doesn't he?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know. Is
Oh,
that why he was on the
man.
podcast that one time?
I assume
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Huh.
Did he promote Shazam 2?
I think he was probably promoting Shazam 1.
I think it was Shazam 1. Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense. Maybe we should see if he wants to come on and promote Harold and the Purple Crayon.
No, we can't do that. That's unfair. We can't unfairly tip the scales in our own competition.
I will say, I don't want to tip the scales. I'll leave it up to the people to have Harold and the Purple Crayon bring in $350 million without our help at all. We got this.
I really like the idea of Eric booking Zachary Levi and then us voting that he can't come on and be a democracy while he's
He's
here.
like waiting in the wings.
Yeah.
If he books Zachary Levi, I get to book Michael Keaton for Beetlejuice.
Oh, please.
Go for it. Hey, I'm for it. If you want to book Michael Keaton for this podcast, please do. Absolutely.
Mr. Keaton, you are officially invited. Thank you.
I'm booking Costner then for part 2 of that drab looking movie.
But you have to be careful. You have to be careful because you don't have part 1.
Yeah. You'll be promoting my part 1.
You got to bring him on after. You got to do it between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So when is that
I'm
coming
really
out?
excited. I would love for that to come out as soon as possible.
And we got to start putting out our drafts. We got some of those done.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot. We have a lot coming down the pipe. A lot. We've been very... Since sort of like, okay, the shutdown's happening and us going, okay, we're going to keep doing this, we started and I get a lot of credit to Andrew, let's keep going. Let's just keep going. And it's really exciting. I'm very
All
excited
gas.
for like everything coming out. Yep. Oh, big time.
Big
And
time.
like fun gas once we get everything set up.
Oh, yeah, we're lubing that pipe up with fun gas.
Has anyone ever lubed anything with
Then
gas?
we're going to shoot so many fucking comedy butt plugs out of it and all over the audience.
I like as soon as we get into the realm of just like appreciating the audience for the support, Geoff takes it to like jizz and butts,
Always.
and rope.
Well, I'm just trying to illustrate how excited we all are to be doing the Regulation podcast and to be having such an amazing groundswell of support from the audience, who I think are just.
And
know,
it
just
really
like the
lubes up
greatest,
your creative dick.
the greatest people on earth. And I mean, I guess you could say that. I was just going to say that I really genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, just appreciate not only the support, but just the well wishes and the general feeling and camaraderie and commiseration I feel amongst all of them. If you want it to be whatever that thing you just said was, is cool too. But I just, I don't know. I just really genuinely appreciate and love and feel indebted to our audience, and I just want to entertain them in the best way possible.
Same.
It is a constant shock and shock not in the sense of surprise, but like our community is so wonderful and supportive, and there have been so many instances since we launched of that being displayed. It is constantly just like how did this happen around us? Like it is. We're so unbelievably lucky. It's been fun seeing like you pop up in the Discord, Geoff, like interact, and
I've been having fun. It's funny because I've largely strayed away from online anything for a while. And Discord is a little overwhelming,
so
to jump right into, and there's like so much going on, and there's like 10,000 people on the Discord or something, and it's like like every thread or forum, I don't even know how to describe them. I try to wade into, I get excited about, and then I like quickly, I tried to go in the sports one, and then I was so overwhelmed with just like all the different conversations, and everybody seemed to know so much more about sports than I did, and I was just like, I'll just. So I quietly lurk a lot in the Discord, and every once in a while I get brave enough to type something.
Yeah, I feel like our community feels like early internet fun again. It's like it's got such cool energy.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's awesome. You know what isn't awesome is the Canucks. They're not great. I'm stressed.
What's the series at right now?
2-2, game 5 tonight.
Oof.
I'm nervous. But what I am excited about in the realm of sports, I really want to do this with you guys because I do it as part of my fantasy football league every year. I want us to get all in on the Scripps National Spelling Bee when it starts up.
Absolutely.
It's 2 weeks away.
Pick a kid.
I want us to pick a kid. I want us to watch it together. Like it gets intense in a way that you would not anticipate when you have a kid on the line.
Can
It's
we
great.
auction the kids?
No.
I mean, we could, but probably
No.
not a great idea.
No.
20.
No.
We're not
21.
actually purchasing the children.
I thought we were actually illegally going to buy them and then steal them. We're just okay. Is this an online
No.
thing? It's fine.
An auction draft like the summer league is what
I
he's saying.
already feel like doing the spelling bee and doing content around it is like walking such a fine line. Like I feel weird about it already.
You don't think a video before that called the kid auction?
But it's public. It wouldn't be anything that they're
So
not
you're
already
saying
projecting.
you don't want to illegally auction and traffic the kids, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
You don't want to do that?
Like, what? Do you think my issue with it is that it's public or private? It
No,
doesn't.
I'm saying I understand that it feels weird, but like we're not doing anything that they're not already doing.
What does that mean?
Betting
That didn't
on
help
the
at all,
spelling
dude.
bee?
That didn't help at all.
What are you
No.
saying?
Because you have to. It's like we have to pick our kids, right? We have to evaluate.
That's-
Never has something
that's
so
the
innocent
problem.
sounded so bad.
This is you're saying
But they
the part that I have a
provide the
problem with to
tools.
start. This is
Listen,
not
this
good.
is gonna be like the movie league all over again. You're like, I don't know about this, and then as soon as we're done, you're gonna be like, that was so fucking fun. I can't wait for next year. I cannot wait to
agree.
do this. I'm all in on
agree.
this.
It's the most wholesome thing ever, but unfortunately described in the most Andrew way possible.
So if we could get the regulation kid auction on the calendar, that'd be great.
Listen, that's all, Gavin. What I'm advising is supporting spelling culture, which is important, education. We're picking kids and cheering them on. It's not a thing where we're like, we want this kid to fail. I might want you to fail, Geoff, but I want all the kids to do great.
Just get in line, buddy.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So how do we decide who we pick then if we're not auctioning?
Typically how it goes is the final day they'll have like 30 kids, and then I'll post a list, and then we can all just pick.
Yeah, but what if I want your pick?
Well, we'll do it in order. We'll find like some way to do it.
Okay.
And when does this
We
happen?
could random.org it.
It's like May 28th. I think it's like 13 days away or something.
Oh shit.
And did you want to record this or stream it or what?
I think record would probably be the best.
It's probably safer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With how Eric is nervous about it, I think record is the way to go.
I just don't. It's
Giving
just
out.
like going. Yeah, what kids are we betting on? Like their horses is really like that's the issue. You know what I mean?
I mean, there probably
mean-
is betting for it.
That doesn't make it okay. Like what?
What is the issue with child betting?
Geoff, am I insane?
I feel so uncomfortable in this conversation. I'm just trying to figure out how to cut it out and keep the episode.
I recognize these talented athlete spellers performing their craft, and I want to honor and respect it at the highest of levels.
And maybe win a little money on the side.
Yeah,
No money.
Yeah.
No money has ever been won. Your draft order, you get to pick your draft order based on how well you do. Is how I do it in our league. But we'll figure out something else.
Maybe we have to do a draft, like a football league or something.
That'd be fun. I'm not against that. I'd like to do like a giant elimination pool type thing. I think that would be fun.
You want to eliminate
like-
a bunch of kids?
No, we're talking
Oh.
football. No,
Oh, sorry.
unrelated.
So you want to eliminate a bunch of footballs?
Yeah, I want to kill all of them, deflate them, get rid of them. No more. And by that I mean Gavin's dumb sport with the kicking, not the real NFL.
It's not my sport.
It is your sport.
It's the most popular sport on the whole planet. It's the world
Oh.
sport.
Ooh, it's the world
Gavin,
sport.
if you had to pick a sport that was your sport, what would you pick?
Cricket.
That's what I thought too. I thought you'd be a cricket
I
guy.
kicked your ass at that, so it's my sport. Get the fuck out of here.
We
Nick
should play a
watched.
rugby game. That's also my sport.
Mm.
I used to have to play that at school. How bullshit is that?
Rugby?
Yeah, to wake up like 7 o'clock, go out in the rain, put on my football boots, and just get caked in mud, and then I'd just go in the rest of the day, like do English and maths covered in mud all day. It was
We had
bullshit.
to do the same shit. I had to play football in gym, do the same shit.
I feel like America has showers at the schools.
Oh, yeah. You didn't get to take showers?
We had them, but they were always taped off. I don't think they wanted kids showering.
You wanted dirty little kids running around?
Yeah.
And then Andrew would
Look-
bet on them? What happened?
Yeah.
I don't bet on them.
Yeah.
I pick which one I think will win, and then we do an order around it. I read about what their interests are and what their past spelling bee records are, and then I make a determination. Sometimes I'll watch the whole bee because you can see all of it up to the final, and evaluate how they do under pressure and like, are they asking the questions or not? I mean, there's a whole thing.
How many times have you done this?
4 years probably.
Have you ever won?
4 or 5. I don't think I have. No, it got real close.
What's the highest your kid has ever placed?
So I sort of technically won 1 year because there was a 7-way tie 2 years ago, and I was one of the 7.
That's like being Times Person of the Year that 1 year. That doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but they ran out of stuff. Like they had to change the spelling bee rules last year to avoid that situation ever happening again. But I don't think I've ever won by myself. I think last year I was 2nd, maybe, or 3rd. It's intense. It goes for like an hour, and it's stressful, but it's a lot of fun.
Do you think if you closed your eyes, maybe you do this, you could spell a single one of the fucking words they get?
No, not at all.
We should do that. We should play along with instead of betting on the kids. See how well we do.
First of all, not betting. Second of all, what's interesting is in the preliminary rounds, they do word definitions. So like all of the spelling, impossible. The word definitions seem so much easier. Like I get a lot of those typically. It's a
What do you
multiple
mean?
choice. It'll be like word definition, revolution. What does revolution mean? Is it A, B, or C? And the kids will always get it wrong.
That's
What's
not
A,
spelling.
B, and C? What are my
That's-
options?
Option A is it is a rechargeable battery pack
Okay.
that Gavin owns.
Okay.
Option B is it is a dancing video. Well, no, that would actually be it is
Something that slowly spins in a circle.
it is something that slowly spins. It's also revolution. Fuck. It is a Howard Hughes airplane. Is option B, and option C would be option C would be like, how would you describe? It's like when you overthrow something, right? Like when the
See,
people are
I
like,
think it's
enough
the-
is enough.
The kids get that shit wrong with those. That's terrible.
Listen, I didn't write that. Okay, I just
They
am
should-
going off
they
of
should
what.
spend less time spelling and more time comprehending. God damn.
Joke's on you. I've got the APC Revolution under my desk.
I was self-conscious earlier when Geoff was dropping out and we had to carry a little bit with like Matrix talk and like these different things or whatever. But I will say like the last 8 minutes of this podcast have really been something else. And so I don't feel so bad about what was happening in the middle now. So
And
this
if
is
you
good.
thought those 8 minutes were fun, wait until we do it for 90 minutes. You're going to have a fucking blast.
Oh man, I'm gonna go to the grocery store right after we do this and look for weird sodas and gravy in a can.
I love it.
Well, that's
Let's see if they
great.
have
Well, let's wrap this one up and call it, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
Oh, I wasn't trying to end the podcast. I can go for another hour, so if you want.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do. We've already been going for about 4, so I think we're good.
Eric,
what-
can I ask
yeah.
you a question before we end?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
What is your least favorite part of our new business?
Wow.
It is probably the government paperwork and making sure that everything's filed properly. Like everything about it is great except for, hey, don't forget this one. Oh, hey, did you do this one? Hey, this is filled out wrong. Hey, did you link this thing? Oh, actually, the titling on this one's wrong. It has to be redone. Can anyone call the IRS? It's probably that.
Yeah,
I would
that
say
part's
it's
not
that.
fun.
Now, I will say, if you ask me again in a year, it will be the thing where you guys go, yeah, we should do this. And then I have to keep going, who is we?
We is you, though.
We is not, here's the thing. No, it's not. We is not me. That is how, that's how
Aren't
it
you the
worked.
producer?
No. That's how it worked previously. That's
What is
how
it
it
now?
worked previously. No, hang on. That's how it worked previously when we had people that I could defer to and get help from. I am not shouldering this burden when you guys have an idea. I will help put it together. I will not shoulder the burden of harebrained schemes.
Why not?
I feel like I'm well within my right to say, no, I will not be doing the harebrained schemes. I
All right.
will help and
Wow.
facilitate.
We'll
That's
put
fine.
it
In a
to
year,
vote.
that
Let's
will
take
be
a vote.
the issue.
I vote Eric does producing role.
Oh.
Just for the harebrained schemes.
Yeah, harebrained schemes.
I mean, you got vote on it all you want. I might not make it to this time next year in this company.
Oh,
We got a fucking revolution on our hands.
I'm simply letting you know where I stand.
No harebrained schemes.
I'm fine with harebrained schemes, but when I say who is us and you say us is you, no, it's not.
But okay, so if us isn't you, it's surely on you to make an us of other people.
Who are we?
See, this is why I won't make it to this time next year.
Eric, as your temporary boss, I'm going to have to insist that you stay out your contract for at least another year.
Yeah, it's not. I'm telling you right now, because if this is the way that it goes, it ain't going this way. It's gonna be bad.
All right, let's take a vote on it.
You vote on it all you want.
Is it going to
go good or bad? Is it going to go good or bad? I vote good.
I vote
good.
bad.
Good.
Eric votes bad. He wants it to go bad.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Nick voted
I'm
good.
simply letting you know what's going to happen.
No, it's going to go. We just
It's gonna
voted
go
on
We
good.
passed the vote.
Yeah, good.
Andrew,
Right.
you didn't vote.
Wait, sorry. What are we voting on?
Good
I was
or
looking
bad?
at spelling bee kids.
Andrew's looking
What?
up spelling bee kids.
Never mind.
Good or bad? Good.
Is it going to go good or bad? Okay, there you
Hey,
go.
vote.
4-1.
All right.
Well, the only
Okay.
one who seems to want this to go bad is you, Eric.
I certainly don't want it to go bad.
Oh, well, then we're set.
Sweet.
Great.
It's
So where do you fall on the whole like weird shit in a can bit harebrained scheme?
We can put that together, but it's not just me. That's what I'm telling you in this whole thing. When it's us and it's your idea, I'm not going to pick up that ball and run with it 100% of the time. I will absolutely help to facilitate and do this stuff, but I'm not going to listen to every half-baked idea in the show and do it automatically.
So you're saying you'll have a hand on a shared ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, because that when it is we should do this, I'm saying who is we? We has to be the person who had the idea or someone else stepping up and me, and I can help guide this thing and make this all happen. But I cannot do it all.
That sounds like a we.
Yeah.
Right, which is what makes sense when I say who is we and Gavin says we is you and I say no it's not. What don't you get?
When I say we as you, I mean the ball has to start rolling with someone.
You
When
can't have
we is you means we is me, and I'm saying no it's not.
but we can't have we without me.
That's true.
Right, but Gavin didn't say we is us. Gavin said we is you. That is what I'm being very deliberate and very clear here. We is not just me.
Get the ball rolling, and we'll all put hands on the ball.
Yeah.
That's what I don't trust. I need to see it, and we can do it.
Okay.
Does the ball have an orifice?
I'd say it's got at least two.
I'll put my hand all
bowling
over that ball.
Okay.
So, Andrew, did you
You
pick a
can
kid
count
yet
on
or
me.
what?
What?
I feel like so far the ball, in general, has been very well shared. We've all been doing all kinds of shit.
It's all been getting everything together to do this business, and I feel really, really good about it. We are getting to the point now where we are creating shows and content and doing this stuff, and the wacky idea factory begins. And
Yeah, it's the best part.
Supplemental.
and it's fun. I love the wacky idea. I have no problem with the wacky idea factory. I love it. It's a lot of fun. But I want to make sure the wacky idea factory isn't just Eric by himself trying to get the wacky idea, the half-baked.
I agree.
I'm
but
telling
we've
you,
got
I'm not
a
saying
whole-
I'm not saying that you guys have let anything drop. I'm simply saying when who is that? And you say it's you, it's not just me. That's all I'm saying.
Here, allow me to be clear.
Okay.
When we have the ball, all right, 100% of the time, no matter whose ball it is, no matter who creates the ball, my fist is in it. All right. So there's always going to be at least a me with the ball. So anybody else that touches the ball or inserts anything into the ball, it becomes a we. But there's always going to be a me involved in this ball, guys. I'm fisting it hard all day long. So don't ever feel like it's just going to be you, because it can't only be you, because I'm already in there.
Yeah, I'm going to touch every ball.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm super into that.
I'm not good at starting the movement of the ball. I can provide the ball.
Yes, right. But it can't be a full handoff. That's what I'm saying, is that it can't be, well, I had the idea. Now, Eric, you take care of it. But
it's never like that. It's not like, hey, you make this content.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I asked who's we, you said we is you. That is what this whole conversation is. Please understand that I agree with everything you guys are saying right now. I'm saying that when I asked, you said we is you, and I said, no, it's not. That's all.
Well, I think technically you're a part of we. So it's you plus.
That is not what was said.
Because don't forget I'm in the ball right now. Knuckle
The ball's
deep.
wet.
Yeah.
Now, I get it, and I think this was a good conversation to have, and I'm glad that we had it.
I think
This
it was a good
was
conversation. I feel like we should resolve all these conflicts in episode.
I'm totally into that. I have no problem with that.
Was this a conflict?
No, not at
mild.
all. But it's as close to a conflict as we typically get.
I just like the visual of we're all in the hairbrain factory looking out the window, and there's a whole Patreon waiting outside, and I'm excited about it. We got to deliver.
We do got to deliver.
Now, before we had this conversation, in my head, the hairbrain factory was 4 people looking down at one factory worker, me, to a whole bunch of people on the outside.
Yeah, you saw it as you're down on the floor, and we're all up on
Yes.
like a gantry with clipboards.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Now, Eric, you've also got a clipboard. You also have a clipboard.
Oh, cool. Great. Fantastic.
He's got a
Imagine
lab
him-
coat just like us.
Eric's just like slamming his clipboard into the ground, kicking it across the floor.
This factory sucks.
Oh man, it's the very fucking best, isn't it? Like having
love
what
it.
you said. Now we have to deliver. I'm so excited to deliver. It's so.
I'm
it's
very
such-
excited.
oh.
It's the fun part.
It is the best kind of positive pressure I can ever. It's almost like well, it's I don't want to turn into pee talk, but it's really great. I really love.
Yeah.
I love just knowing that I have to deliver.
I feel like we got balls coming out of our anus right now.
Yeah, we do. I've got so many balls, I don't know where to put them all. They're in my mouth. I'm just like juggling balls in my mouth because where else am I going to put them?
It's true. All right. Why don't you go and do the outro? Let's get out of here.
Hey, thanks for listening to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. If you wanted to, I don't know, tell a friend or a coworker or a family member about a really fun, family-friendly, safe-to-say podcast, you could use this one, for instance, Regulation Podcast. I think that they might be highly entertained. Everybody has at one point in their life thought to themselves, how much money would I pay to shoot a horse between the eyes? And those are the kind of themes that we explore in a fun, family-friendly way. But you know that because you've already listened to it. I'm just trying to give you selling points for all the people that you're going to turn on to the podcast. Thanks for listening, and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/regulationpod. And we'll see you next week, or we won't see you, but you'll hear us next week. Bye.
Thanks for the support.
Bye.